one that's a repeat of something we've already watched a trailer for. I'm sorry, but we just got to do it, y'all. So let's do it. Let's do it with a smile.
Is it longer?
No, it's actually shorter, but it has some new stuff. And, you know, it's whatever. We'll see.
It's the same trailer we watched. It's shorter, and he's wearing a pink bow on his head.
Welcome to Rage You Nerds. We're watching a trailer. This trailer is the bestest trailer to ever happen in the third time of doing it, and that is the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness Dream TV spot trailer. I don't name this stuff, but we're gonna watch it, and then we'll get copyright strikes for the music.
And band. Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Dreaming. Every night. Same dream.
Every
Is that
morning,
Raquel Welch?
the same nightmare.
Strange. The fate of the multiverse depends on us. Careful, Stevens. This path exacts a heavy toll. Okay.
Marvel Studios, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Only in theaters May 6th. Tickets on sale now.
I should watch Marvel more because I have questions, but the multiverse thing, we got Spider-Man, we got Doctor Strange. Next thing you know, Wolverine's going to show up as a waitress in Vietnam or something. What's going on here?
You never know.
I know
The
it.
multiverse. It's madness.
Shoe shine.
It's madness.
It's madness.
I will say this: that's not a man. That's a third eye, baby. All right, TJ, what do you think of the Dream? Any little nuggets pop up in this that get you excited? Because there are some things that popped up that do have Marvel fans excited, and I shall explain if you don't notice them.
At this point in Marvel's cinematic universe, I've already checked out.
He's joined my club. He's in my club. He's joined it.
No, there's watching 10 years of movies and then going, okay, I'm good. And then there's not watching any of the movies and just being like, they're Marvel. You know, after Endgame, I pretty much checked out at that point. You know, I did watch the second Spider-Man movie, and I'll probably watch the third one eventually. But at that point, like I said, I'm pretty much checked out of it. It looks like they're gonna do like the Marvel Zombies stuff.
It looks that way, yeah.
I don't know what the whole third eye thing is, or you know, the whole like evil Doctor Strange and the evil Scarlet Witch. I don't know. Like, really, I'm not familiar enough with the characters and with everything that's gone on here recently with all the shows and everything to understand fully what's I'm watching just yet. So go ahead and explain it.
Well, so listen, there's going to be variants. So, and I don't know if I talked to you guys about this on one of the trailer reactions, or if maybe myself and Al. Sorry, I just doxed him. Al did it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You've been
whatever.
doxed.
Whenever we did it, but it was like, listen, you can't, like, any character can be both a hero and a villain in this movie because you're dealing with the multiverse, so there's going to be variants of every character probably popping up, so you might get a bad, well, you can't get bad Wanda. Wanda's supposed to be a Nexus being, so Wanda should be the same Wanda in every iteration of everything, so there should only be one Wanda in all the multiverse, but you know, we'll see. It seems like Steven isn't going to follow that rule because I think in the comics he's also a Nexus being. But there's going to be a bunch of Stevens, so we'll get Steven, Steven Prime is the Steven that we know. But we could also be getting a false narrative this entire time. What if we start off the show following a Steven that isn't actually the Prime timeline Steven? Just a bunch of mind messery. But the big thing that a lot of nerds hooked onto this is everyone's looking for who the hidden villain is. Because every Marvel nerd is under some assumption that there's a secret villain hidden in every movie. And usually they're wrong. Usually they're flat out wrong and they just get hyped up on their own gas. the fact that she said Nightmare has a lot of people thinking that the Marvel character Nightmare is going to end up being the secret villain in all of this, the one kind of manipulating the strings. Nightmare isn't one of the more well-known villains in my mind, but
I've
there
never
is.
heard of him.
So there's people excited about that. I think these nerds. Listen, I want to be with you guys, but we've got every guess wrong on like the last 3 to 4 things that Marvel's done. So let's just stop. Let's just stop. Stop. We need
I'll watch all the leaked stuff on YouTube when it comes out, and see kind of all the stuff that's happening with the movie.
Let's see.
I'll get.
Yeah, you're gonna WrestleMania at TJ's. What you're gonna do?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fraught Relic says Zombie Strange has me excited. I think that's fair. I think it'll be interesting to see the zombie Marvel verse play out in live action. Maniacal Kitten says they need to have Tenet play Nightmare. They need to have Tenet play everything because Tenet's awesome.
Yeah.
I will say this one last thing about the whole Doctor Strange of it all, and I forgot. Never mind.
Is
I won't.
this going to be the movie where they actually finally introduce the X-Men characters into the MCU?
Okay, so we've seen that they've alluded to the fact that there's going to be an Illuminati reference to this, and for those that aren't like deep comic book nerds, the Marvel Illuminati is comprised of like
Catholics.
Professor X. I don't know the religion. Professor X, which probably he was Jewish? No, I don't know.
Sorry,
but no, that was Magneto. Magneto was Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. No, Professor X was just British. So
Probably Catholic.
Probably Catholic.
Henry the Eighth.
All right, we're back to the Catholic. So the Illuminati is like the secret gathering of prominent Marvel characters that were kind of controlling, like we're set up to kind of control things from a more secretive manner than how the Avengers were just out in the open saving the world. The Illuminati was kind of there to help defend things before they got too bad or before it got out of control. So they were kind of containing things. And a lot of people think through that we're going to see Tom Cruise pop up in this movie as the superior Iron Man. That we'll see maybe John Krasinski as a character, maybe as a variant Captain America, or as what I hope, Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four. And Professor X, it already seems like Patrick Stewart's are going to be in this, so Professor X is in it. There's a lot of weird stuff that's going to happen. A lot of weird stuff's going to happen in this movie.
Listen, if Tom Cruise shows up as anyone, all that will have to happen is a brisk wind, and it'll blow his tiny rear away.
If Tom Cruise shows
Go ahead,
up
DJ.
as a version of Iron Man, I just want him to be in the Iron Man suit jumping on a couch.
And you get a car, and you get some Scientology. I don't know. Anyways, sorry.
I just want him to fly in, and all of a sudden, highway to the danger zone.
Is that funny, you sir?
I just need... Superior Iron Man shows up and he just is like carrying Kenny Loggins with him and it's just like play and it's just like
I often wondered if Jack Nicholson was scared to death on the set of A Few Good Men when Tom Cruise went, "Is that funny, sir?"
Yeah, you think Jack should have been the scary one, right?
Jack Nicholson was like, "No, it's tragic. Please don't hurt me, you witch." Anyways,
You can't handle the truth. I am the truth. I'm Tom Cruise, damn it! And it just starts jumping. And then K-Log's coming, highway to the danger zone.
you know what? I'm surprised we didn't go off the rails until just now. We're almost 2 hours in.
Honestly, this is relatively still on the rails in comparison to the last 3 weeks. Let's
I know
be
we've
real.
been pretty good. We've been good. We're on the rails, mediocrely.
Again, if you like it, then you got to put a ring on it. And by ring, I mean subscribe to the channel. Be a nerd. Join the channel. Right, Jared? Subscribe. Do it.
And hold.
And hold.
Hold.
And hold.
Smash the ding.
Smash the dinghy.
Oh, yeah, he's probably going to be pissed at us.
He's going to be very pissed.
All right.